Welcome to Marketing Monday. Today we're going to be talking about marketing and basically just a way to think about it. So, when you're thinking about marketing, obviously you're trying to fill a hole, you're trying to fill something there that's not quite right. So whether in terms of getting traffic to your site, getting more money, building your email list, or countless other reasons. They all end up usually being to the one goal, which is use your service, buy your product. So you're at this end goal, you know that this is the final goal, and then you want to step back a bit and you want to think about exactly what you want out of this to get to that point there. So we know we want more money, but how do we get to that point? So this could be a good email marketing campaign, which could involve then looking at gaining more emails. The more emails the bigger your collection, hopefully the more money you can gain out of that. It could be that you're looking at doing ads on social media sites, finding out where your current user base is and then marketing to that place. It could be looking at social media, just campaigns, just making sure that you're building up your social media links, keeping your face out there so that everyone is aware of who you are and your products, and try and drive traffic that way. I think if I was going to do one of those, I would go back to do the ads over just a general social media campaign. You'll get better results as a smaller company. The larger the company, I'll probably split that into 50-50, just because of general. It's harder for smaller companies to get their face in front of everyone because they won't have the following. But they can do that. They can build the following up in the background. So looking at email marketing, social media marketing, paid ad marketing, and then content marketing, which is like a slow burner. So content marketing does a couple of things. You can tie that in with your social media. So you're creating content and then post around and make sure people know that you're an expert in whatever you do, or you've got a great product and here's the reasons why. But at the same time, that content that you're building and making is going to be going towards, hopefully going towards your SEO score. And SEO is a bit of a slow burner for most people. It's very difficult to get to like a number one spot or on the first page in Google within the first year for a lot of people, just generally because they're not building the content. I think Google released stats, I've released it in a previous video, it was about 5% of websites get to the first page within the first year of being launched. So that's 95% of websites out there that aren't doing it, and there's billions of sites that are being made every day. So it's you're combating a lot of things. So build like a content strategy is good, but it's a long-term game. Just think of it as like, if I'm going to invest in this, I'm not investing to get the traffic now, I'm investing in this to get the traffic in the future. Obviously the ideal plan would be that you split into a bit of everything. So you're doing a bit of content marketing, you're doing a bit of social media marketing, you're doing a bit of ad campaigns, you're doing a bit of email marketing, you're doing everything to the best of your degree. This is what big companies have dedicated teams to this, and it's much harder for smaller and smaller teams to be able to do everything. So it's good to that's why you tend to focus on certain parts of it. And so what you need to figure out though is money goal, how much budget you've got to spend in it, the actions you can take to do that, and then obviously splitting that part up into the dedicated actions that you think you want to do to get to this point here. So yeah, that's this morning's one over and done with. Just a quick thought, just trying to get that, like, when you talk about your marketing or you're going to talk about marketing with someone, that you don't get tied into a specific slot. There's lots of different ways to do what you want, and you just need to figure out which is the right way for you, or if someone can explain the right way to you and why would be better than another way. So have a great week, everyone. We've got hopefully another vlog coming up this week, so we're trying to get a bit more content out there at the moment. What I'm going to do with the Marketing Mondays is just do them to once a week. And just get the vlogs out instead, because they're a lot easier to get out than these. These are have to be a bit more planned and a bit more thought put into them, just in terms of I've got to think about what I'm going to say in terms of the story behind it and how you drive that message forward. But in the car, it's just more of a chit chat, me and Gordon just going to a client and then talking about whatever we've got on our minds on the way there. So have a great week, everyone, and yeah, we'll get some more videos out this week. Catch you later.